Hey guys, so today we're going to solve this question. So we have the following probability density function. This is the probability density function defined for the random variable x. So what we have is, this is f of x, okay? So we see it's 0 everywhere, but this area, okay? Which here is a linear function, so something like this. Okay, we let a random variable y be defined as y equal the round down of x. Okay, so whatever x is, for example, if x is 1.9, meaning y will be 1. Okay, so just to be clear, we are required to, what is the value of the constant a? So how are we going to solve it? We know the integral from minus infinity to infinity of f of x have to be equal to 1. Okay, so we're going to use this fact in order to solve the question. So we're going to separate the integral to be from half to 3 because it's 0 everywhere except from half to 3. So of f of x dx, and then I put the function inside, I integrate, okay? And after integrate, I put the limits of 3.5. So this is 3 and this is the half. Then I compare it to 1, isolate it, and get a. So a is 32 divided by 315. Now for the second section, what is the probability mass function PMF of a random variable y? So we're going to ask for basically one thing. So what is y equal to k? Okay, what is the probability for each one of them? So what I did is look first of all the function of x before I look at y. So I know when x is bigger than 3, it's 1, because we just discovered it here, we know it in the first section. We know when it's less than half, and we know it's 0. And we know in all the other area, it's the integral from half to k of f of x dx. Okay, I forgot to add the dx. Anyway, so now I just integrate this part because this is the hard part. And I put everything inside, and then what I get when I still kept a as a variable just to be easier, and then here I put the actual value. What we get is eventually this function. The reason you see here a mismatch is because of a calculation mistake I made. So this needs to be 13 divided by 105. Okay, so it was a calculation mistake. But anyway, this is the end. 16 divided by 350, it's the same by it's the same thing, just note this. So anyway, this is the function we're gonna use, but this is with x. We want to know with y, so y can be here, okay? But we are gonna be interested in only 3 y's, okay? Which is when y equals 0, y equal 1, y equal 2, okay? We know that in all the other cases, this is 0, it have to be, okay? But let's go over it. So what I did was, when we assume k is natural, so between a natural number, minus infinity, 0, 1, so not with any decimal point, we can just write it as this, okay? So between the integral between k minus 1 and k of f of x dx. And this is exactly what I did. So first of all, for p of y equals 0, I wrote it as with also the probability with x, so between 0 and 1, okay? And because I know between 0 and half is 0, I can just delete this and just integrate between half and 1, sorry. And then I get 47 divided by 315. It was easy to me because I could just do this really easily with this function. Just put a value of 1. Okay, just put 1 instead of the k, and it's going to be really easy. And now, when y equal 1, so I'm looking at the function where the probability of x to be between 1 and 2. So I can isolate it to two other variables, which is the probability of x to be less than 2 minus the probability of x to be less than 1. So this will give us this area. So what I did is just put this part here, and then I put 2 inside here. Okay, so I got 11 divided by 21 minus 47 divided by 315. So I get 118 divided by 315. And then what I did here was the same thing. So I split it with x, so x between 2 and 3. And then I know the probability of something to be less than 3 is 1. And the probability to be less than 2, it's the same here. Okay, so it's 11 minus 21. So here I got the value, and eventually the end value of y equal to 2 is 10 divided by 21. Okay, so for each other y, it will be 0. Now they ask us what is the variance. So what I did was first calculate the expected value, which is 415 divided by 315. 418, sorry, I misspoke. Anyway, and then the expected of the square value. So I just put it here, and I use this formula, which I guess you all know, and just got a value. So hope you liked this video. Please share it to everyone, so I have more followers, and then I have more followers, I can make more videos. And until next time, I'm out.